Hi, I'm Midge Shoemaker, and today is day 20 of my doing 100 days of YouTube videos and focusing on doing at least 2 things every day that I don't want to do that I know are good for me. So yay for day 20! Yay for only 80 days to go! I may be insane by the time I get to 80 days. I don't know. I still feel like there's so many things that are on my to-do list that are just never going to get done, and I feel so overwhelmed by all of it. And it just makes me not want to do anything, not do anything at all. And of course, like I said yesterday, my brain seems to have opened this flood of things to do today. And I was griping and complaining to God, going, why is this the way this is? And then this thought popped into my head that when you seek revelation and you get revelation from God, if you act on that revelation and you pray for more revelation, you get more. And eventually you get this, constant flow and conduit of information coming from God. And you have this connection and this relationship, and it's fantastic. But it takes time to build the relationship. Plus, it also takes time for me to actually learn to listen and to hear what God is telling me instead of just telling God what I want, how I want things to be. And I think in doing these things that I don't want to do, I am listening more to the things that God has been telling me to do, that I need to do in my life, that I have been avoiding doing in my life. And because of that, I think God is just excited. He's like, look, Midge is doing it. She's doing it. Here's some more. Here's some more. Keep going. Keep going. You got this. I got more. And I was like, no. I'm like, I'm done. I've reached my limit. I can't do this anymore. And I can't stop either. So I'm at this struggle. I realize that today, that most of my life has probably been this fight, this battle with God, who wants me to be the best version of myself that I can possibly be. And God wants to give me all the best things that life has to offer, or that He has to offer, not necessarily that the world has to offer, but He wants me to have all of those blessings in my life and to be happy and to be joyful. And I, on the other hand, I'm like a toddler or a teenager, and I just dig in my heels and I fight back, and I was like, nope, because all the stuff that God wants me to have requires me to do a lot of work. It requires me to put in a lot of effort. It requires me to be willing to align my will with His, to let go of the things that I think I want for the things that God knows are better for me. And I'm not always willing to do that. And right now, I've spent the last couple of days not watching the shows on TV that I would normally watch and not playing the games on my phone at night, because I'm trying to get myself to do other stuff around the house and to go to bed. And today I'm finding myself just frustrated with everything in general. I mean, like, God is taking away some of the temptations because He knows I'm not going to pay extra money for more data on my phone. And apparently I forgot to upload my video last night. I linked it to YouTube and I forgot to, enter the title and hit the upload button. So my phone didn't upload it last night. So I had upload this morning on my way to work. And of course, because it wasn't connected to the Wi-Fi at my house, it didn't upload. Well, it uploaded, partially uploaded, but then it stopped because I used up all of my data. Somehow uploading a video to YouTube uses up all of the data that I have on my phone for the entire month. So I can no longer play games on my phone that require internet access while I'm at work. I don't play games at work. I do it at my lunch break. So like I have a half-hour lunch break and it doesn't take me half an hour to eat my food. So I will play on my phone sometimes, or check my email, or something simple that takes like 15-20 minutes. Nothing that, I don't play on my phone when I'm actually supposed to be at work and working. Okay, I might have once or twice, but then I always feel guilty about it. Or I might have looked at my phone in the bathroom once or twice because I just, but not, or it goes off and I forgot to turn the volume off. So I just have to, do that at work to turn the sound off. It's not like I play on my phone on a regular basis at work. Although I see other people do it and they don't get in trouble for it, but I'm pretty sure if I did it, I would get in trouble for it. And of course, I got in trouble again today. So I'm like, I feel like I'm back on probation again. I'm getting verbal warnings instead of written warnings, but it's verbal warnings. And if I can't correct my behavior, and I was just like, great, just more things that I need today. So I'm just, not happy about that. And I did not want to be at work. And I wanted to have a meltdown, emotional meltdown, at least twice at work today. And I did not. I stayed at work. I did not complain. I kept my mouth shut. I did my job, which are things I did not want to do. Of course, and then when it was time to leave, I didn't even say anything. I just packed up my stuff and I'm like, I'm gone. And I could have stayed. Other people were staying. But I was like, I don't have any more work to do. I'm done. Everybody's checked out. I'm going home. And I just don't care. I just walked out. I didn't tell my supervisor I was leaving either. I just left. I don't think she's going to say anything about it tomorrow. I probably could have asked her and she probably would have been fine, go home. She didn't care. But I was like, nope, I'm just leaving. I don't care. I was like, I don't care. So anyway, I didn't care, which is not good. I don't like being in a place where I don't care. But I was frustrated because I was supposed to return something to someone today and I had it all planned out. And it didn't go the way that I planned because my phone battery died on me because apparently my phone decided it had to keep trying to upload a video that it had no data to upload, so it couldn't upload, so it drained my battery all day long. And it didn't occur to me to turn my phone battery off. So, I did make a phone call on my lunch break that I didn't really want to make. I thought it was kind of pointless, but I did it anyway. It's pointless because somebody left me a message and they gave me all the information I needed in the voicemail message. And then they said, please call me back so I can make sure you got the message. So I'm like, I'm calling you back to let you know I got the message. And then they repeated the message to me and I was like, still got the message the first time, but thank you. I'll be there. I'll do that. And that's okay. But I didn't say any of that to her, and it was a short, quick conversation, which was nice. But I noticed my battery was dying, and I should have turned it off then, so that I would have had some battery to get to my friend's house to drop off her Tupperware that I still have. And instead, I did not do that. I did not even think about that until 2 hours later, and by then my battery was dead. So I tried using it after work, and it just wouldn't work. So I had to come home. And then I had to message her after I could get my battery charged up enough to say, sorry, I had to come home because my phone died and I am not getting back in my car and driving all the way back out there. So maybe tomorrow, in and around when I have to do more things I don't want to do tomorrow. So, and of course my day started with things I didn't want to do because I didn't sleep well last night, which doesn't surprise me. And I woke up early. And then of course my brain was going on about my song and more ideas as to what to do with it to make it better. Like I couldn't just leave it alone even in my sleep last night. So I wake up and that's all I'm thinking about. And I'm like, no. And I tried really, really hard to avoid it. I really did. Trust me, I did. I hit the snooze button like 2 or 3 times. I don't think I even got out of bed until like 6 o'clock. And I had to leave at like 7 o'clock to be on time to work, or like 7:05, 7:05, something like that to be on time to work. So I'm like, I got basically an hour when I got out of bed. And I puttered around. I got something to made some breakfast. I got dressed. I, was watching the time. I was watching the time. And usually it takes me like half hour, 40 minutes to read my scriptures and meditationals, like all of them. And my Come Follow Me, like all of it takes that long. And I swear I'm watching this clock and it took me 15 minutes and I did all of it in 15 minutes. And I was like, this doesn't work in 15 minutes. I can do some of it or half of it in 15 minutes, but it takes me longer than that. Like all of it takes half hour to 45 minutes just for me to read that. And I'm like, there weren't necessarily short chapters in anything that I read. And I was like, I swear God's just slowing down the clock because he wanted me to like record my song so I could send it to my friends. And I was like, not happening, not doing this. But it wouldn't get out of my head. So I was all ready for work. I already had breakfast. I was already done and I was not very happy. So I did what I didn't want to do. And I turned on my laptop and I typed up the changes that I thought about in my song. And I recorded it on my phone, just like I record my videos every night doing this. And when I went to record it on my phone is when I discovered that I did not upload my video for last night. So I told it to upload while I recorded my song, and then I went to work and discovered that everything died on me. So I had to wait till I could come home to figure out what to do with it. And then for some reason, the video is it's too big, so it won't let me attach to an email, which is annoying. And then I tried uploading it to my computer because I connected my phone to my computer, and I got a whole bunch of stupid pictures that I don't even know where they come from like the games and the other stuff that I play that I wish my phone would not hold on to because that's just dumb. But it wouldn't upload my video to my computer either. So I was just like, are you kidding me? So the only way I know to upload the video of myself singing is to put it on YouTube, which I do not want to do. I did not want to do. And I am not making it public, so it is not available for everybody to watch and or listen to for multiple reasons. One of which is I hadn't really done a whole lot of talking, and I have really bad allergies. So when I wake up in the morning, I don't really have much of a voice until I've drinking some water and usually blown my nose a time or two and, just cleared my throat. I don't know. I don't have the best morning voice. I don't like the way that I sing. Sometimes I think I'm kind of off key a little bit. And so I was like, nope, not doing that today. Just not doing that. So, but I still, because I chose to sing the song, I did. But I know that my voice was cracking a little bit. I know that it's an emotional song, so I got kind of emotional doing it. And of course, I don't really like the way that I sound when I sing. So I'm not really comfortable putting it out there. And my sister hasn't really done the music for it yet. And plus, I always make my videos without my glasses, and I can't see to read the words off of my computer without my glasses, and I don't have contacts. So I had to make the video with my glasses. So multiple reasons, not making that public. Plus, if I do send it, I am going to send it to my friends in my writing group that I shared it with last night, and probably with the ones that weren't there last night as well, just to get some feedback to see if it sounds better than it did last night, or if they have suggestions on how I can make it better before I send it to my sister to have her write the music for it. And then maybe by the time she's done with that, I might be brave enough to practice and sing it into a video that sounds decent and put it out on the internet. Maybe, just maybe. I'm really not sure on that one right now. So, but I know I was inspired to write the song. I know the words just came to me and they wouldn't leave me alone until I put them down and wrote them down. And I know last night I felt like I had to share it and I had to sing it, and I did that. So I am doing better at listening to God telling me these things and telling me that he's giving them to me for a reason and that I have to do things with them. But I am also trying to do that whole bargaining thing where I tell God, I'm like, I'm not ready for this just yet. So let me just, take a step back, or let me just kind of put on the brakes just a little bit. And I think God's telling me it doesn't work that way, because the only way I can share my video right now is of myself singing my song was to put it on YouTube. But I love that I can have a private setting or view only if you have the link. So it is now currently set to view only if you have the link, which is nice. And I have not figured out how to share the link with anybody as of yet. So I will have to figure that out before I can even share it with anybody. So, and then I will share it, like I said, probably with my writing group and maybe a select few other people, depending on how it goes. But I am not not ready at this point to make it a public video for anyone to just randomly find. So that being said, I know a thought in my head is I should probably just make it public, and I just don't want to. So that's another one of those things I just don't want to do, and I'm not quite sure if that's something that I have to do that I don't want to do, that I should do that I don't want to do, or not. I don't know. If you have any thoughts on that, feel free to put them down in the comments. Might help me change my mind. Might, but I'm very stubborn, so not likely. But I know that God is working on me, and he's helped me to make a lot of changes in my life and to become a lot more willing to do things that at one point in my life I never thought I would do or never thought I would be okay with doing. And I've made up songs my whole life and I've never shared them with people. And now I'm writing them, sharing them, getting my sister to do music for them, planning on actually publishing one in the next week or two. So possibly this weekend, if not this weekend, next weekend, I think. Just depends on how it goes. But definitely by the end of this month is my goal for the song that I wrote last year, not the one I just put out. I haven't put out, sorry, not the one I just recorded, but the one I did last year that my friend recorded. So that one I will most likely put out by the end of this month, and that will be fantastic. That is my goal anyway. And then I'm also hoping to figure out my editing thing for my book, Lanoya and the Teachers of Powers, and I'm hoping to have that out by my birthday in May. That is my goal, is to have a book published that I can show. I want it. I know the printed version is more expensive and you don't sell as many copies as the ebooks, but I still want a printed version of my own book that I can just hold up and say, look, I wrote this, and put it in my library of books because I wrote it. So even if I only get a copy for myself, I want to buy a copy of my own book for myself in the print version. So hoping to be able to do that for my birthday this year. That is my goal. And my birthday is in May, so I have 3 months in which to do that. So in the next 3 months, I will definitely be finished with these videos because I only have 80 days left. Yes! And in the next 3 months, I am hoping to get at least one song published and one book published, and then we'll see what happens from there. So those are goals and things that I would like to do. But again, it's the steps and the process in between that I'm not a huge fan of having to do, and I'm hoping that I will get them done in spite of myself. So anyway, that's all I have for today. If you like these videos, you can hit like, subscribe, share with someone else if you think they'll like it too, and feel free to comment below if you have anything you'd like to add, share, or ask. That's fine too. And I hope you have a great day full of gratitude, and maybe get brave enough to do a couple of things you don't want to do just because you know it's good for you.